What's up, guys? This is the new 2020 RPod RP192. New colors design with the honeycomb colors scheme. Has the speakers outside, the awning, the electric awning. You got your power jack here, extending your track, and you got a light as well for when you're hooking up. You also got a spot for your manual crank, so in case it doesn't want to work, you can crank it up manually with your manual crank handle. This is easy access panel for your propane tank. So you turn it on from here, but you got to remove this butterfly nut to get to your propane tank, to be able to remove your propane tank. And you also have one in there on the metal bracket as well. Here you got your battery, RV Marine battery, and this also comes with the battery disconnect, so you can disconnect it when you are storing your unit, but you always want to have it on when you're hooked up to your truck or you're hooked up to your 30 amp cord, because it trickle charges the battery when you're hooked up either to your vehicle or your electric power. So what's cool about these, they have special locks for these, so they're not like the regular 751 locks, so not everybody has that key. This one comes with an outside griddle, so you have that outside griddle that hooks up on the other side, and all you do is set it on there, install one of the legs so the griddle's not easy to just push over. This right here is your freshwater tank fill. So you'll fill this before you head out. If you have nowhere to go, if you have somewhere to go that doesn't have any hookups, you hook up here, fill up your tank. We'll drop your hose in there. Fill up your tank, and you have a gauge inside that tells you how much water is in that tank as you fill. But if you're not paying attention, it overflows underneath or through this hole right here. This is your city water connection. This is where you hooked up all the time. So pressure regulator first, and your hose to that. That way you don't put too much pressure on your water lines and bust a line. So you never know how much pressure those parts have. This right here tells you where your fresh water drain is, and all it is a cap on that tank there. To remove that, you'll be draining your fresh tank only. Right here's the back of your fridge. It's really nothing to mess with back here. It's just for maintenance purposes only. But this is your power cord here. So just make sure that's still plugged in, or else you won't have any power. And you can also check in here, make sure if when you're running it on propane, you can make sure that your LP is running, and you can see the little flame in there. It's a little visible whenever you have it on propane. It's kind of hard to see it since it's daytime. So we'll go ahead and leave that on electric. This right here is the back of your furnace. So you have heat coming out of here, your heat exhaust out of here. So be careful if you have little kids, because if they touch that, it is pretty hot, so they might burn their fingers. So be careful with that. This is similar to the power cords, the power cord that's going to come with your unit, but the one that comes with has an angle, so it's not like this, and they last a lot longer with the newer ones. But you twist this to get it off, and there's only one way to hook it up. This is a 30 amp unit, so just hook it back up and you'll have power inside. Right here's your dumping station. You got your black, and then you got your gray. Whenever you go dump your trailer, make sure when you dump, you have your hose hooked up correctly and it's on there right, so it don't come off on you. Dump the black first, chase it out with the gray. Some of these newer units are coming with a black tank flush, which has a sprayer inside your black tank, and that helps flush out that black tank. So you have that, so when you're flushing out or cleaning out your black tank really good, just make sure your black valve is open when you're doing that. So to open it, you open it this way, and then pull the gray to kind of clean out your sewer hose after you dump the black. So black first, chase it out with the gray to cleanse out your sewer hose. And these also have the storage for the sewer hose here, so you can store your sewer hose in your back bumper. You got the stabilizer jacks on all 4 corners. 3/4 inch socket with a drill works just as great, but you do have a manual crank handle that comes with your unit. And those right there are your low point drains for all your water lines inside. So you have those. And these newer RPods have a ladder on the back so you can go on top. And they also have the option to put a Furrion camera. And it's a plug and play type of deal. Sometimes, it all depends. But most of them, 99% of them are wired correctly, and you can just plug in your camera and they're ready to roll. This right here is the back of your water heater. You got your electric switch right here, and then you got your LP switch inside. And these are the resets, pressure release valve, and your anode rod is right here. Alright. And if you're not too familiar with the anode rod, they start thinning out like pencils. It's time to change it out. This right here is your black tank flush. Like I was saying earlier, all these newer units are coming with the black tank flush. So you put a hose, don't put the same hose you use for your drinking water. Don't do that, because you might have some splashback and you do not want to be drinking from that same hose. So make sure you use a separate hose for your black tank flush, and make sure your valve's open on the other side when you're using the black tank flush. You do have 110 plugs out here in case you want to bring your TV outside for any sporting events or anything you want to do with your new RPod. Here's a water connection for your outside kitchen. So this comes out, your outside kitchen goes here, and that's over there, so it goes here. One of the foots comes off and you put it on here, and you run your LP line there. It's a quick connect LP, so you just hook it up. Make sure that valve is flipped back, so whenever you're turning it on, you're actually getting propane through the propane line. So if not, you won't get any propane through it. This right here is for your water, which is right here, and then the other one will be for your LP. And then you can use this little tub here so you can wash your food or wash your hands or whatever. And what's cool about these, they have a glass door, the new glass door. It's only visible from inside right here. The rest is covered on the inside. But it's pretty cool. I like the new glass doors. I think they're pretty cool. As you can see, you have a screen door as well. And these new ones, you can also have the option to put the shade on here. So all you got to do is order them from LCI, Lippert Components, and you order them through them, and you can get the shades for those that to upgrade that door there. All right, guys. So here's the RPod. You have your TV, your table that also turns into a bed. You remove those when you're taking the table off, and then the table sits on these. Okay, and you rearrange the cushions to make your full bed here. And these TVs they're coming out with are 12 volts, so you can work the TV off your battery. So if you ever go dry camping, you can still watch TV as well. You got your radio, which is Bluetooth capable. Zone 1, Zone 2. Zone 2 will be outside. Zone 1 is inside. You got your AM, FM, Bluetooth, mute, so you can mute the speakers. You can also hook up your DVD player here, and it's hooked up here on the video side, so just switch it to video, and that will be working for your DVD player. And just install your DVD player anywhere you like. You can even put it here or anywhere else. Alright. And this is the bathroom here. You got a little skylight for natural light in here. And these come with fantastic vents. Alright. And you can get these special covers for these, so you can have it open when it's raining outside and nothing's getting in with those covers. And they're made especially for the fantastic vents, and they're easy install. It's no tools required on most of them. Unless you're doing a regular vent, then you have to drill the brackets down and do that to do it correct. Alright. You got your lights here. You turn them off from here, but I think it's off on the panel here, so the lights will be here. You can turn them off individually from the center buttons as well. So that's your lights there. You got your awning LED light as well, which you turn it on, you have a little light turn on the button, and the LEDs will turn on outside. And the awning to extend and retract, just hold it down to extend it until it's all the way out. Once it's all the way out, there's a little flap that comes down for the shade, and that's just about as far as you want to go. And you can also put a pitch on these awnings, so you can have the water trickled on one side instead of the other side. So, but let's go ahead and bring it in because it's a little windy. I don't want to mess up this brand new awning. So maybe next time I'll open one further. Just don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the RV Angel. Alright, once it's all the way in, you can let go of that button. So your porch light is also right here. And there's your speakers right here between and each side of the porch light. This also has a kickback, so bring all your trash in here and sweep it in there. And you can also get the hoses for this as well, so you can have the hoses to vacuum all the way around. And you would get those from Road Vac or maybe contact Forest River to be able to get those. Alright, this is the fridge here. You got your on and off button, auto or gas. I always prefer everybody to leave it on auto because depending if your electric goes out, it automatically switches over to gas. Unless you like it strictly on gas, that whatever works for you, that's it's up to you. So here's your stovetop. You do need one of those long lighters to be able to light this. Just put it on light and light it. Okay. Then you got your conventional oven, and it's a microwave and oven as well. And all you do is put a convention and set it to whatever temperature you want it. And there's your LP detector and your fuses and breakers here. Okay, and here's your fuses, and everything's labeled with the machine, which is a lot easier to read than on a lot of the older models that have been handwritten. This is the back of your furnace, so you'll have the furnace, the heat will come out of here when you're running the furnace. And these lights will have the switches on them themselves, which is right here. And then here's the other switch. This right here is for your oven. That's for your cover for your sink. And right here your couch actually folds down, so it allows you to put your bed. So when you're ready to go to sleep, come down, and then you got your bed there. Alright. This box will be out of here. This is just a make ready box because this trailer is sold. There's your GFI plug. So if none of your plugs are working, check that GFI. Make sure it's not tripped. If it is, just hit that reset button and it should reset it. Okay. USB charging ports on both sides. And here's for your inverter, and that is on, so we're good. Alright, and that also charges through the power cord. That's about it on this unit. This is the newest RPod we have. We do have another one which I'll probably show you on another video of later on, so please like and subscribe my video. This is the RV Angel. So this is a new RPod 2020 with the honeycomb scheme and the little frog as well. It's changed. Those are the other ones there. You got the green one, which was the first one that when I first started working here. This is the first one that was out. Then you have this blue one here. Then after the blue one, we got the gray one, which is pretty cool as well. They were doing the manual crank awnings on the blue ones. The green ones didn't have awnings for a while. I think the last one came with one, if I'm right, but I could be wrong. I think the blue ones were the ones that started coming out with them. But here's the silver one. That one comes with the electric awning, and the blue ones also started coming out with electric awning right at the end as well. So like I said, I'm gonna make more videos. Please leave a like and subscribe, and hope you like this video. Thank you.